Time's up. Let's do this.
Let's go. So, it's a remake. Showtime still has got the first game up. They are now 1.5 games up. You can't even count that.
What? Sorry?
Game started.
Yes, I know. I'm still looking at this new thing. So apparently they've introduced a new item called the Veiled Rot. You know what that is?
Okay.
Can you actually buy that right off the bat right now?
No, it's not in tournament mode yet.
Oh my god, they just.
Oh my god, chat's going carry darling equals CC15. So I have okay. They
That BM man.
Yeah. Well, it's more like they're showing some love in Darling Prada, telling him to explore the opportunities in playing a support. And he buys, wow, do you buy Marches straight up as a support?
Oh, he changed his build up this time around. Surprised that he actually went for the boots this time.
Does he sell it? He does have a few seconds left for that.
I don't think he's going to do it. He's gonna keep it. So he wants to be more of that roaming type of support. I think this is like probably the worst type of item you can buy on an Andromeda first item, because A, you're not gonna have enough mana to use your Comet twice. B, you're just practically not having any stats. You don't have any regen, so you can't really harass in lane against a ranged Rhapsody who's probably just gonna keep hitting you until you're gonna be forced to run back to base. So pretty much a really bad item on Andromeda. So they're gonna go with the same lanes again. Hag this time around has a different alternate avatar. Thank God for that. And yes.
Oh really? Different? Oh yeah, this is such. I think. Oh, Ayim was just spying on the stream.
Oh, and guess what? You know, apparently HoN copied Dota 2 a bit, and they added in Veiled Rot, which is essentially a Smoke of Deceit from Dota 2, if anyone has played that game.
God.
So I would like to see that actually being picked up here. I think that definitely does help out a lot.
Oh.
In terms of ganking, but
I don't know. I like the concept a lot. I do. With that said, I think we will leave to cast that game. I hope. And now we're looking at a pretty even game. 0-0, no goalie. Who am I kidding? It just started, right? So now, there we go. Wow, huge EXP lead so far for Team Legion. And mid lane still dual lane, still Torture Pebbles up against Wretched Hack, and down south Kraken up against Drunken Master. Top lane here, it is going to be a tri-lane against the Rhapsody and Dark Lady. I only hope that they still are able to pick the right amount of kill there, just like in the first game, or in the second game. Oh, before the remake. Alright, I'm sorry.
What?
Alright, doesn't matter.
Yeah, anyways.
Larc is lost anyway, so mid lane. Level 2 hack. Okay, that's good. That's it, top lane. The gank's gonna happen soon. Andromeda is in position. I think it's just waiting for the right positioning from the Hellbound team. Alright, so Marches, here we go. Speed up. Gel's gonna connect. Rhapsody, unfortunately, that's not gonna stack so well so far. Where Rhapsody still takes the fall. This time around, Bensington will not go down. And Dark Lady will also pull back there. So it's a little bit of a PD there for the Hellbound team. They were able to pick up at least one kill in that exchange in the first remake game.
Yeah, so again, they pick up the first but so it seems like it's shaping up to be the same game again, essentially.
Need to change. Oh, sorry about the logos. Yeah, there we go. It's gone.
Yeah, it's essentially like the same game as the first one, and now we're gonna see Andromeda trying to rotate around. You see, this is the big problem. Not enough, no consumables to support his life gain. He does spot out a illusion rune. I think that's just going to signal himself to pick it up. Yep. But I really hope he doesn't gank here, because he's gonna either A, get himself killed, or get his teammate killed, and bottom lane.
Meanwhile, bottom lane, Drunken Master up against that of the Kraken, and illusions completely wasted there for Andromeda. He was hoping that it's at least haste or regeneration. Both of that would have helped the gank a lot more. But nope, none of that happened there. So at least that is the constant factor in the game there. He is also going to rotate to take the refreshment rune there. Interesting.
Well, let's see. I think that this time around, Andromeda is having a little bit of a more. I just want to say he's having a worse start right now. as compared to the previous game. Okay, so he does pick up the refreshment rune.
Oh
but
wow, he's actually
what
gonna
can he
try and
do?
gang the bottom lane. This is insane. Oh, there
Oh,
goes
okay,
the
okay,
tsunami
okay.
charge. Actually, kind of effective. But yeah, what are you gonna do now? Yeah,
No, it's not enough. It's not enough.
I thought so. It's just not enough.
So essentially, they're just giving up the tri lane, and that just means that again, Dark Lady is going to be able to get up all the farm he needs in the entire world. So
And that's so
it's pretty
scary.
bad. If this Dark Lady gets farmed really quickly, then we're actually probably going to see a much more, a more proactive Dark Lady in this game, where he's going to start joining team fights and picking up kills left, right, and center. Because if he farms the heroes, it's even better than he farms creeps. So yeah.
Yep. So now top lane, we are looking at Dark Lady level 3. Same with Benzington there as well as the Reef Walker. A little bit of a slight EXP deficit going on the Rhapsody. Meanwhile, bottom lane Kraken Phil gang there, but still okay. And Andromeda is just AFK.
Yeah.
So
He.
I don't know, man. Should have stayed top, like we said in the first game. Unfortunately, he wasn't listening. If you stay top, oh, in fact, he doesn't get a rune as well. This is just tough luck, and it's a haste rune for Torturer. So, yeah, this is
signal a
just
kill.
bad.
This
Yeah.
is can signal a kill because what they could do is, pass off the bottle to Pebbles. Pebbles jumps into the wretched hag, throws out the stun, tosses him back to Torturer, and then Torturer just Torturer just self stuns on himself. If they can pull it off nicely, that would mean they can easily pick up the kill. Against the wretched hag, or essentially they could just blow up all their spells on hag and hope to burst him down.
Yeah,
Yeah, missed stun.
there's always the chance of Wretched Hag just Flush of Darkness away. That always can happen. But that's still not going to be the case so far. 5 minutes going to be up real soon. 100 goal lead for Hellborn team. Yes, it seems like Legion team, also known as Team Raintown, is doing a lot of a better job here. But Andromeda is still at level 2 and effectively doesn't have much consumables left. Will again try to gang the bottom lane here. And there is just not much you can achieve, really. But at least he makes sure that Kraken doesn't die solo. So, yeah.
Well, the best thing for them is that in this game at least, Hag is actually getting up more farm, and is able to reach. Is probably gonna hit a level 6 slightly earlier as compared to the previous game. And the main thing is because he also didn't die. You have to remember that he died because of Andromeda. But yeah, I mean this game here, Kraken as well has not died to a solo Drinking Master, so that's also very good for them. 0 kills for now on the Hellburn side, so yeah, definitely ultimately Legion team is doing a lot better, and you've got to be thinking maybe Showtime is probably thinking to themselves, oh, maybe we shouldn't have remade. Seems like they're getting a little bit of a better exchange this game.
Yeah, but still so far Dark Lady getting a little bit extra level, already level 5. Meanwhile Andromeda is at bottom lane here, trying to constantly harass and do a little bit of a gangception here onto the Drunken Master, but it's not really effective. Drunken Master can always pull back. Yes, he doesn't need the absolute amount of levels. That's a top lane. There we go. The Haste the Torture comes in quickly. Might pick up the kill on Reef Walker here by himself. Impalement not going to be used just yet, but there goes the chain reaction. Only going to happen there, only on the Benzington, but that quick skill coming from Reef Walker is just going to buy some time. Dark Lady still want to go in for the kill here. Not going to materialize. Meanwhile, Torture takes the fall. What a misplay. Hellborn team might just pay for this. Meanwhile, down south, Kraken takes a bit of beating there, but it's okay.
Really terrible. Again, execution-wise, I feel like both teams just can't really execute to the best of their ability. What they could have just done there is just let, Torture shouldn't have chased in already because he was taking tower aggro. Should have just backed off. He had the haste. Let the Dark Lady chase him down. But even then, they didn't even pick up the kill. So that was really, really, just a really punishing blow to Hellborn right there. They waste the haste rune that could have essentially picked up a kill onto the mid lane on the, the Wretched Hag, slow down his farm because he's already level 6 and he has the Bat Blast and he could start, roaming around and picking up kills left, right, and center. So that's one thing that. It's definitely working in favor of Legion team. I have to say Legion team this time around looks a little bit more, or rather much more better in this game as compared to the previous one.
Yep, so that was it. Top lane, level 6 there, up against level 4 Badminton. Still, Dark Lady, I think she's just playing a little bit too aggressively. Should really just relax and farm as much as possible. Meanwhile, mid lane, level 6 Pebbles there. This time around, Legion team Ayim doing a lot of a better job here. Level 7, that's because he didn't die in the mid lane, so that's the good news there at least. Torture level 4, so it seems like Hellborn team, the good Samaritans of this game here, they might just regret giving a remake.
Yep. I regret my decision. I think that's essentially what's gonna happen right here. Well,
Can we like take the game back?
yeah, exactly. I think the best thing that's gonna happen for Hellburn at least is the fact that hopefully Pebbles is gonna be picking up his portal key soon. It's actually very far away, considering that.
Oran, Tsunami charge,
Oh, God.
and release the Kraken as well. Bottom lane, but there goes the ultimate on Drunken Master. That might buy some time. Here comes the Wretched Hack, and Drunken Master, you're gonna try around it, but he doesn't have enough mana for a Homecoming Stone pot away. So even if he does get the item, he is just gonna have to walk back home.
Yep, he's it.
Okay, or die back home. That's good.
Or rather die and then port back home. You know, it's all mind games. You wanted them to kill him so they could have a free port because he doesn't have mana, right? Right?
Yeah, doesn't matter. Top lane, there goes the gang. Reef Walker, stun, happening there already. Doesn't have some backup there. He's also gonna take the fall. And that's 3-1. Legion team having a bit of a lead so far.
Yeah, it's really.
It's good.
really
They're not
bad.
as. I think that Darling Prada is slightly better in a support role. Henceforth, I give my endorsement for him to play support in every other game.
I mean, at least he did help to pick up a kill onto Drunken Master bottom lane, but that was a little bit of questionable stun there. Wait, actually, oh wait, okay, so the stun does work. Wow, okay, so I didn't know they changed that. So Drunken Master's ulti no longer gives him that Lincoln Spear effect. Or rather, the Nullstone effect.
Yeah,
Okay,
so bad.
so that's interesting. That's interesting. That's actually a huge nerf. I
Yeah.
don't see why they would pick up Drunken Master then.
Yeah, well, at least it
Pretty
does
bad.
provide certain amount of
Like that,
invulnerability
to
there.
be honest, that was one of the biggest factors of Drunken Master. The fact that he had complete immunity to single target spells. So
He does negate all enemy abilities targeted at him though, so...
no, I mean
I
that's
don't
the
know
thing.
what's
That
like that.
doesn't work anymore. Like I'm looking at his spell. It doesn't say that that he doesn't. You know, there's no longer that because I saw him at the bottom lane get stunned by the Andromeda, even though his ult was up. So I was
I
wondering.
don't know,
did they
we'll
change-
just pay closer attention to that. And probably see if it's the case. But based on my knowledge, I don't think it's changed up. So...
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
But what do I know, right? So...
Yeah, what do you know? You're just the playbit, right? So you just just kidding.
Larc,
I'm
solo
just kidding.
cast, let's go.
No, but I think it should be that way, like you said. I don't know. Maybe it's just a weird interaction because I did see him get stunned though. So I don't know. It's just very weird. Anyways, top lane. I think they're gonna be able to pick up a kill on Sir Vincent if they continue, but nope. Just gonna stop there. This game is actually pretty quiet for a game with a lot of
Yeah.
you know, gank potential.
Surprisingly so. Legion team not able to jump much on Hellbourne team. You know, Hellbourne team is really just being quiet and farming up. Pebbles is already a level 8, so 600 gold away from the portal key. A little bit slow so far. Mr. Sun's Pebbles gets portal key at 10 minutes in the game, so I guess that's why they call this Silver Division.
Okay. So
Could be the
apparently-
ping as well.
Yeah, or he could just be trying to save face. We don't really know. But yeah, mid lane. Whoa, a Hag almost dying right there. Unfortunately, not enough of a combo coming up from Torture and Pebbles because you know Torture just opted to go for the 1 and 2 build instead of having anything in. What?
Whoa! Bad blast!
So I think that's just he wants to pick up gold. He wants to pick up farm, and he knows that he's not gonna gank anytime soon. So I think that's kind of the reason why he just did that. But still,
That
I
just
mean,
became a fun blast.
yeah, I mean, still, why? I mean,
Why?
always look for a kill at the bottom lane.
Yeah, I think he is just not playing hack properly. But still, level 9 hack. Yeah, maybe just not enough to burst down most of this. Drunken Master definitely not enough to pick up the kill there. Mid lane, you know, when you have to fight against the whole world, yeah, that's when you have to lay mid against Pebbles and Torture without any support. And that's it. Top lane here effectively could have been a gank, but I don't know, man. Just isn't happening.
Okay, so well, we're gonna see a gang coming out definitely now because Pebbles already finally picked up his portal key, so that's some good news.
Oh, okay.
They can I think the best course of action now is to actually go for top lane. Unfortunately, it's gonna be spotted up at the ward here, so they know that this hasted Pebbles is coming in. And is it gonna be enough time though? You see that the support in by Hag already. Here we go.
Yep, top lane, now they're gonna jump on Bensington first, and that's it. It seems like the rest of the team gonna jump in as well. And Andromeda dropping very low so far. Bensington jumps in, but without much health. He's also gonna be able to run away, but that goes a hasted Pebbles goes in, and that's also gonna mean it's an easy kill. Reef Walker goes in, stuns 3 men at all. And Dragon Master gonna pull by Rhapsody, singing a song at the wrong time there. And Pebbles will be safe from the haster. So at the end of the day, it is gonna be a 2-for-1 exchange.
And you know what? I bet you that's where one of the moments where Hag was probably hitting himself and kicking himself in the head or in the backside, because he's like, crap, I don't have my Black Blast. I can't pick up a kill here. He could have actually gotten a kill had he that spell available, but unfortunately he used that to farm in the mid lane. So yep, like I said, very questionable Black Blast there in the
Unfortunately,
middle lane.
I think he sold the kill for 300 plus gold in the mid lane. So
he could have actually picked up a double kill there, if I'm not mistaken, because he had the Bad Blast. He would have.
yeah,
It would have
definitely.
connected on both the heroes there, so very questionable. A nice try to escape there by Sir Bensington. He did really well with the the Nightfall into the Joust to get away from the enemy. He actually avoided the stalagmites coming up from Pebbles, but again,
Hag,
Pebbles
meanwhile,
with
on the flip
haste.
side is yep,
to die.
so close to dying. So close, just so close. There goes the jump on DM, and it's gonna be a kill. Drunken Master, by the way. And Reef Walker just a little bit too slow. Maybe he should call himself Reef Runner there. That's it, top lane. The sun's gonna happen there. Bensington gets stunned by chain reaction. Torture, impalement, doing a lot of work here. So Bensington also gonna try and joust in, but the point is the plane got foiled, and effectively he's just gonna feed here.
Yeah, there's no way he can escape that.
Yeah, no way.
Kind of a
Doesn't have
misplay
Nightfall
there.
as well. Just 2 seconds of cooldown. So sad.
He could have gotten out again if he used the Nightfall like he did in the previous team fight, or almost did, but again, just not enough. And yeah, Drunken Master's been quiet as well. He's sitting on only the phase boots and a illusion rune, if I'm not mistaken. Game's gonna be paused. I think. Okay, let's hope he didn't DC.
He
Okay, no,
did.
he's just reconnecting because he wants to check his ping or some crap like that. But yeah, Hag, level 10, still doesn't have. Well, he's sitting at 272 gold per minute, and that's not that good to be honest. And I mean, it's nothing to blame on him because he was up against a dual lane mid against the Pebbles and the Torture, but still he could have found ways to boost up his gold by ganking top or bottom. Like he could have. There's so many things he could have done in this game that I just felt that he just wasn't. He just wasn't doing. He's just been, idling in mid, not getting much done, not even being able to get out much farm, because if he was to get out of position, he would just die, and you saw that there in middle lane. Even just the Pebbles himself was able to catch him out. Pebbles now has a portal key as well, so Hag's gonna be forced to play even much more passively. But I think that it's not gonna be enough. Like just the mere presence of the portal key of Pebbles forces the entire Legion lineup to start playing as passive as possible.
Yep, so that's it. There might be more ganks from Hellbourne team, and effectively that would also mean that the momentum is slowly just going to swing in consolidation for them. They do have a 3k goal lead so far, and it's 4-5, so it's very different from the first 10 minutes, where Legion team seems to be in control. Right now they are not in control, so that is the vast difference. That's it, that's Babael's analysis for you.
Yeah, okay, so I've got some clarification right now. So, Drunken Master ult has not been changed. Okay, it's been changed a bit, where the duration has been reduced, apparently. So that's what I heard. So that's really good, and yep, I didn't realize, but the Kraken ult was actually on him, so that's why he had that, that swirly stun effect on his head when Andromeda threw out the stun. It just happened to connect at the same time, so I thought that that Andromeda's. I mean that he.
Oh, mid lane stun. There we go. The gang on Pebbles is so real, but there goes also the Torture with the misclick on the chain reaction. Doesn't really matter. Stalagmites is also not going to save the day. Meanwhile, Torture might just die here, and effectively, what is Zach doing? Okay, he still picks up the kill, so that's okay. Forgiven there. Meanwhile, Andromeda so close to dying will actually stay safe and pull back. So still, Legion team is kinda okay and still catching up in this game here so far. Back to the point.
Yeah, back to the point. Well, there's no point anymore. Mid lane, that was just a really good exchange there.
Drunken Master.
A good try by Rhapsody. Drunken Master can come in, but I don't think. Okay.
Uh-oh, Stateko, Reef Walker, walk no more.
Rhapsody, man, that stun is just so good. Stun's really good. But yeah, top lane Dark Lady, you haven't talked much about her. She's been happily farming away, very close to her Battle Fury soon, or rather her Rune Cleaver. Yep, yeah, that's right, Rune Cleaver. Almost got it soon. And we'll definitely excel the farm from there. We can start working towards things like Shrinking and all that kind of jazz and start taking team fights as well. Kraken, by the way, has a portal key. I don't think we talked about that.
Yep, Kraken portal key, big item on Kraken, probably can help a lot in terms of team fight if it does have the right positioning and angle. Really, the thing about Team Legion is that they don't really have a playmaker there. Bennington can be considered as one, but really you want to use a Nightfall to not just initiate on heroes, but it could also be a little bit more of a AoE damage kind of a thing. So really it's going to be up to them to decide what's going to happen there.
It is. I think that they should continue this aggression with the Pebbles portal key. There again, this is like what happened in the previous game as well. As soon as they start having an advantage, they start to ease up a bit and not continue that that advantage or that aggression. And that actually is a sign of concern because as a Pebbles, you want to constantly put pressure on the map and force out the rotations from supports to a lane. Free up space for your Dark Lady. By the way, Dark Lady has his Shrunken Head already. Sorry, not Shrunken Head. His Rune Cleaver here. So he's gonna start chopping down waves really fast.
Yeah, level 10. That's a real carry right there for Hellbourne team. But this is still a very slow game as compared to the first game. And generally, there's not much of a jump. Mid lane, speaking about jump, here comes Bensington, and yeah. Andromeda is there as well. He does have level. He's only at level 5, so there is still no ulti there just yet. And then it goes to Nightfall and Torturer. It's just gonna die. Doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Meanwhile, top lane, yeah, Kraken just died like that.
They're gonna be able to.
And back to mid lane. Meanwhile, Orange Prada, the Andromeda does go. Sorry, the Reefwalker does die as well. And we have Hack just hiding behind enemy line so far. And Kraken leading the fray for the entire team. Now gonna go into the Legion Ancient Jungle area and effectively gonna spot out this Andromeda right now. And Dark Lady just going ham on Andromeda. Andromeda also gonna drop. Top lane tier 1 gets to go down as well, and it's a fair trade between the mid lane tier 1 for Hellbourne team as well. So far so good, and it's nice to 7 action picking up everywhere.
It's not really a fair trade. I mean, you gotta take into consideration that they did pick up so many kills there. In exchange only for the torture, I think. That was kind of hilarious though by the Pebbles. He blinked in, he was hoping to instantly use his comp on Sir Bensington, but he right off the bat just used his Nightfall and made him invulnerable. So that's kind of hilarious to see. He made Torture take even much more damage.
Yeah, with the chuck.
The toss,
so,
yeah, from the chuck. So that was hilarious. But yeah, no, it's coming to the point where you just look at that Dark Lady right off the bat, gonna instantly go to the the stacked up the Ancients, gonna pick up the kill there. Speaking of kills, mid lane actually, Torture just dies again. But yeah, Dark Lady, as soon as he picks up his Shrunken Head, all his other items, is gonna be a huge force to be reckoned with.
Dark Lady jumping on Andromeda right now does have enough damage, but that goes the stun. Nice follow-up from Reefwalker, but look at that Rhapsody ultimate. That might save the day. Dark Lady takes the bad blast. And there goes also Benzing ultimate. Jaws is going to connect, so down goes Dark Lady. Minor Drunken Master by himself. Rhapsody gets addressed at the backup supply lines there. And Drunken Master level 11, not able to do much for his teammate. It's a 2 for 1 exchange. So still not bad, because that is a support. And it is, yeah, it's only level 6. So there's a very short respawn time on that one there.
It's that was a haphazard fight, to be honest. They're gonna get this tier 1 bottom, tier 1 tower at the bottom, so that's fine. They do pick up a lot of kills. They force a bit of the advantage. The advantage is actually swinged quite heavily. It was like I think a 5k gold and around like 6k XP advantage. It just completely changed. I mean, if it's not into the favor of the Legion team by any means, but I mean they did kind of cut down that advantage there. Hag's gonna get an illusion rune top, an Viz rune top. He's working towards his Grimoire power, and once he gets that, that's gonna be a lot more scarier for this Hellbourne team. Look at Torture. He has like just a major totem. He's an easy squishy target to pick off.
Yeah. So 20 minutes in, 10 is to 10 so far. Still a slight lead for Team Hellbourne, but Legion team doing a lot better than the pre-remake there. And generally, they just need to make sure that they group up as 5s. I want to see now Andromeda's level 6. I want to see some good Void Reap there. At least that's gonna make sure that the swap still goes down as well. Drunken Master level 12. Gotta be careful. This is a knight. This is Sir Bensington. You can't really catch that. hero. It's not possible. Joust, everything, Nightfall. Yeah. It's just
And
not
he's-
possible.
Yeah, and he's quickly working towards his Staff of Master. When he has that, that will definitely open up the map a little bit more for him and his teammates, because you know it's just rush in and help and support the team fight because of that global presence there. But yeah, I mean the lanes are still fairly pushed out for Hellborn's side. They have the advantage still until now. Pebbles is working towards a shrunken head. That's gonna be definitely very helpful for him. Avoid a lot of the stuns coming out and the magical damage coming up from Andromeda and the Richard Hag and all the rest of his teammates. So that will definitely help out. They should try to get this tier 1 mid. It's been here for the longest time.
Riftwalker channels the ultimate, jumps just nicely on Pebbles, and Pebbles might be saved by chain reaction, but that is just too much damage for one day, and he takes the fall right there. Legion team, all 4 are in the vicinity. Sir Bennington can also try and use the Nightfall to jump in. That's the good news there, at least for Team Legion. There's always so much mobility with the Wretched Hack, with Sir Bennington, as well as even the Kraken with Tsunami Charge and the Void Reap on the Andromeda. This is just a highly mobile team on Team Legion side. How about team on the flip side? Yeah, they don't have much mobility, and that is the prime downfall so far for the entire team.
Yeah, that's very true. There is that finally that Soul's work picked up by Drinking Master. He's actually gonna try to escape right now. Yeah, he should be fine. Bad thing is gonna be happening. Bad things are gonna be happening soon for Hellborn team, because Richard Hag is very close to pick up his Grimoire power. I think he is about like 500 gold off of it. Staff of Master already picked up there by Sir Bennington, so it's just getting more and more item progression coming up from Legion team. I actually think that Legion team has a good shot of winning this game, even despite the fact that they have a very huge amount of late game potential coming from the Hellborn side here. Like Dark Lady actually opted to go for the Null Stone here. I don't really agree with that item here. I just feel like he should have just gone for a straight up Shrunken Head.
Yeah, agree. Nullstone's not gonna do much. Yes, Shrunken Head doesn't really help against Riftwalker's ultimate, which is the Wormhole, because Wormhole it does deal physical stun. So that is the issue there. But really, you want to make sure that at least you can try and mitigate the damage coming from the Wretched Hag, or even the Comet, or the Kraken, stuff like that. At least you make sure you survive a little bit longer. The Nullstone effectively is only gonna prevent direct stuns or direct slow, and Legion they're not shy of those kind of skills. They have a lot in the arsenal there.
And as I mentioned, Legion, they have, this time around at least, their item progression is a lot better. Riftwalker went for a straight up White Talisman just to avoid any incoming damage from the Dark Lady. He will still get bursted down by like other heroes with all the magical aspects of things, but he's gonna be definitely be sitting behind behind the rest of his teammates. Just wait for the chance to channel a huge Wormhole ultimate. Andromeda is working his way to a mechanism, so he's gonna get that soon.
Top lane jump gonna happen on Dark Lady. Dark Lady, now the Null Stone is really just not gonna save him. There goes the ultimate from Sir Bennington, and really that is a carry you don't want it to die. It's Dark Lady is just one of the carry that can really snowball very well, and effectively that death there is gonna be a huge wall of obstacle for the Dark Lady to try and overcome.
Yeah, see had he Shrunken Head there, he could have actually been able to escape at least, or at least long enough for the rest of his teammates support to the tier 1 top and support him. But nevertheless, his choice. He wants to go for that. That's his choice. It's probably gonna hurt him a lot, and upcoming team fights there. But yeah, I think the Legion team definitely should be able to take this tier 1 tower top. Hag, by the way, already has his Grimoire power completed, so he just needs to focus on getting other items now. The Shrunken Head is pretty good for him here.
Yep.
Avoid getting silenced stuff by the Dark Lady. That's also a really good item for him. Riftwalker until now is just sitting on the same items, so I'm not sure what he's going to be purchasing up next. Pushbook could actually be really useful for him and his teammates.
Yeah, the Tablet of Command, yeah, that helps a lot. It's just barely 25 minutes into this game, and we still have a 1k lead for Hellborn team. It's not much, but at least it's still something. And Bennington with the Staff of the Master, like you said before, that's gonna help him make his ulti global. And that means he can always just continue farming. That's a hold at top because bottom lane. Now it's starting being procced here by the Dark Lady. And Drunken Master gonna come in from behind. Wretched Hag is gonna go down as well. Riftwalker ultimate a little bit too slow, but meanwhile the hammering gonna happen and a Nightfall as well. This is gonna mean that Dark Lady will not run away. And on the flip side, Drunken Master gonna be there. The Alicia Kraken just completely on point. Sir Bennington with the Joust as well, and Drunken Master just dead. So Legion team actually doing very well for this game. They managed to at least catch up in this game, and HoN team is gonna pull forward a Porsche here.
Yeah, I think Hellborn team knows that they're in a lot of trouble right now. They're very far.
Sorry,
I'm
they either
s-
re-strategize or they concede.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Sir Bensington didn't jump in that team fight earlier on. He was still like farming his creeps. His ulti was already available. He just used it for the last, bit of damage to instantly kill the Dark Lady. That was actually kind of scary because the Dark Lady had charging strikes available. He could have escaped because Sir Bensington didn't have enough mana for a joust yet.
Yeah.
So I think he should have actually just jumped in earlier. He would have even been able to get off the damage onto the Drunken Master as well. So kind of questionable.
Yeah, I think it's all about a combo, and in that particular instance, the combo wasn't really strong enough. So that's just about it. That's it. 26 minutes in, 14-11. Hellborn team, man, they are in a bit of a trouble right now, but it's still okay because Dark Lady does have 2k gold in the bank. So does Drunken Master, and Drunken Master does have Bulwarks up as well. So as long as they do chain up as 5s, I think that they stand quite a good chance still at this game.
Like Pebbles has 2.6k gold saved up, right? So he's working towards this. His what do you call this? His shrunken head. He still needs like a 300 more gold, I think, and he should be able to get that soon. Torture again still send the same items. Well, he's kind of the ward bitch, so can't really blame him. Or actually not. He's actually not the ward bitch. It's actually Rhapsody who is the one that's constantly doing the warding. So I have to say that was kind of this kind of questionable coming up from Torture. I believe he's trying to work towards finishing up the push book. That's actually very useful to help his teammates get out of the Kraken ult and all those other ults and stuff coming out from Legion team. So a good item pickup for sure, but it's a very late one at that, seeing as to how he's more or less plays the secondary kind of support role.
Yep, so 26 minutes into this game, I think Hellborn team might be able to, as long as they give Dark Lady sufficient farm and she doesn't die like she did over the last 3 times, at least she can at least pick up some farm, I think. That is gonna be pretty crucial. She needs Shrunken Head. I'm not sure if she's still gonna be able to stick to that. Might want to go for a little bit more damage, seeing how she already has an outzone. I don't agree with that, of course. I would love it if she can buy the Shrunken Head. Do you think it's still possible for Dark Lady to climb back into this game the way it is?
She can. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like Dark Lady with the right items is just such a force to be reckoned with and can instantly rape your entire team with the right amount of backup. But I just think that, like right now, it's kind of difficult. She doesn't have a real match community to help secure her escape. She only has that nullstone, and that really isn't going to do much. She only has a battle fury to help her farm, and she's not even farming as great right now. Despite having her jungle stacked up, it's still not enough. It seems. There's like so many. Again, like this is the problem. Like I don't get why teams try to pick up too many farmers in a game. So you're gonna have to have a lot of farm on the Drunken Master, the Dark Lady, as well as the Pebbles to actually be useful. And eventually in the late game, the Torture should reach late because Torture is gonna do a lot of damage, magical damage output if you get.
And it's really like an addiction. When you start farming, you just can't stop. And they just need to make sure that Pebbles, you've got a core item up. Just go and gank. They can take team fights. It's not like they can't. They just need to make sure that they group up as 5s or 4 and do pickoffs. Pickoffs are very easy. You generally just swing by and kill one target. Very easy stuff to execute. It's not like they don't have the combo for that. They do, but they're just not doing that, and that's really heartbreaking so far.
Yeah, it really is. I just feel like this time around, is it just me or does it feel like Hellborn is cursed with wrong item progression, right? Because I guess this time around it's actually Dark Lady who went for the nullstone and not the right items.
God. Yeah.
Pebbles has his Shrunken Head now, at least, so he will stay in team fights a bit, but he definitely needs more items after that.
I mean,
he needs to build damage.
You gotta be kidding me, man. When a Dark Lady goes on Outstone, the game is kinda in a bit of a pretty questionable state so far. And okay, at least Drunken Master has the Shrunken Head.
Yeah, I guess Drunken Master has Shrunken Head. That's also It's also pretty good. Blocks out.
I'm gonna rage so hard if you picked up the Nullstone. I'm gonna be like, dude, you have an ultimate. There's
Yeah, I
a
know.
reason why you're untouchable.
But I don't know. I
Oh,
just feel
God.
like
Oh, he picks up Shrunken Head. Okay, so
Ooh.
now he has double protective and
Oh, yeah, Dark Lady
severe
too,
lack
that's
of
right.
damage. So what do you think about that?
So Dark Lady picking up the Shrunken Head was a good choice. Still needs the Shrunken Head for sure, but because of the fact that she put the Null Stone earlier, it's really diminishing towards her, her performance in team fights. It's very very bad towards her team fights there because she's missing out on an extra amount of gold that she could have used to buy a damage item. Drunken Master with the Shrunken Head is not that bad. Of
Yeah.
course, here he could have actually gone for maybe just going for the straight up what's it called, the demonic breastplate here. He can opt to not go for the full Shrunken Head. He does have that that ultimate there to provide him that the fact that he can't get stunned in team fights. The only things he really needs to worry about is the Kraken and the Riftwalker, and even then their ultimates does go through Shrunken Head. So Shrunken Head here really only just helps him against like things like Joust and magical damage coming from a Hag to not get bursted down. But yeah, I mean, so hopefully he's gonna finish up his demonic breastplate soon. And it looks like they're trying to get a full-on aggression here, but it looks like it's gonna be a 5-on-5 battle.
Yep, it might just happen. Andromeda scouting out there with the skill, very nicely done to Aurora, that is. And there goes the swap. Andromeda going deep behind enemy lines. There is still no support whatsoever. They are all gonna try and bail out right now. And Legion team jumps, Hellbound team jumps on Kraken just almost immediately. And there goes the Rift Focus stun. That's gonna connect on all three heroes as well. Torture not able to do much of anything. The stun is not gonna connect, and that's it at the same time. It seems like Bennington is gonna come in completely shiny and able to pick off at least two heroes down the backup supply lines. And on the flip side, Puteri picks up Orange Prada. That will be the Refocus. Refocus goes down, but Dragon Master is still gonna be able to do a little bit more damage. And oh, that Joust is just completely unlucky. The stalagmites on the pebbles, really great stuff.
That was a really clutch stun there by Pebbles. Good job by Dark Lady to silence her up. That's one of the major concerns when you're playing a Hag and you don't have a Shrunken Head. And it's so unfortunate that Hag actually wasted her Bat Blast there. She used it as soon as both the Drunken Master and the Pebbles popped the Shrunken Head, so it essentially hit nothing but the Rhapsody, I think. So kind of hurts a lot that one huge ultimate is wasted, and that ultimate is very huge for Hag because that's an ultimate on top
I
of
have to say that Rhapsody, if he used Protective Melody, would have died, or would have at least saved his teammate, one of them at least.
oh well,
but
hindsight
yeah.
2020, right? So can't really say.
Yeah, how hard is that? Just find a good spot in a tree that's cooling, pop a can of Pepsi, and click the R, sing a song, play some death metal music. Is it really that hard?
Well, maybe for the player it seems it's hard,
Oh.
but nevertheless, I mean it's really sad though. Like the team fight there was. I actually hoped that it was going to be a little bit more explosive, but it wasn't really. I was
Yeah.
hoping like for a straight on 5-on-5 as soon as Andromeda got caught up, but we still got to see a bit of action there. Unfortunately,
We need to manage
for
Larc's
Legion team.
expectations.
Sorry.
Need to manage your expectations. It's
Oh god. Yeah, unfortunately for Legion team though, they came up a bit short. Bad Blast, unfortunately not doing anything in the team fight there, so
yeah.
really unfortunate for them.
I think he had that for sure. He didn't really put that to good use, I think. But then, even then, we still have a 600 GPM Dark Lady at 5k gold in the bank. He does have double protective. Might be able to pick up something a little bit better. What do you think you should go for next?
I actually think you should build tanky. Because the fact that just the mere fact that Shrunken Head, yes, will protect him from the initial burst from Hag and the rest of the teammates. The thing is, you're still worrying about Kraken getting his ult on you and all that kind of jazz, and they still have a decent amount of right-click damage. You could go for a bit of tankiness here. I actually think Frostburn isn't such a bad item for Dark Lady here. What's it called again? The Dawnbringer? Yeah, Dawnbringer.
Yeah, Dawnbringer.
Yeah.
The
Dawnbringer is
useless weapon. I used to call it a useless weapon.
Yeah. It depends. It depends on certain heroes. Here I think it's not bad for Dark Lady. Gets her.
Nah,
to
I would
get up
prefer
close.
Rift Shots. Rift Shots, Jomina's Bane, some real man item.
Rift Shards is not as bad as well to instantly burst him down. But when you
Oh, Bad Blast, what a waste! That is such a throw. Meanwhile, Pebbles comes in. Nightfall as well. Reef Walker, big song, but now we sing the song, and nobody's gonna die on this Rhapsody's War so far. Kraken is gonna go down first. That's it. Everyone is still alive somehow because of Rhapsody there. Big plays. Big plays indeed by Hakim, well done. And meanwhile, Giles is gonna go on. Rhapsody at least takes the fall. Bensington gonna have to die. The Beaver there, unfortunately. It's sad news because Hakim at least was able to save his teammate, wasn't able to save himself. But even then, he did put his team in such a good spot. That protective melody, that's what I call good music. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm kidding. That's just shit music, but it's good positioning.
It was rock music. What the hell is this shit music? It was
That's
rock
death
music.
metal, dude.
It was a
That's
big
not
play
rock.
there by Hakim. Good job by him to secure the rest of his teammates there. They're definitely gonna be pushing this tower. I'm surprised that neither of these teams have any place on Kong. Like they just feel like, you know, they should leave the monkey alone.
This part of the
Like,
map is
that's a-
completely forgotten.
Yeah, they should just go kill that. Oh wow, okay, so Dark Lady sold her Lincoln Spear or rather Nullstone and got a
What just
Savage
happened there?
Mace and a
Andromeda.
Firebrand.
Oh, normal.
Yep. So that's pretty good. And
So she sold her
that-
Nullstone and picked up what?
She picked up both a Savage Mace and a Firebrand.
Yeah, okay. So Nullstone, it seems like the chat was justifying that the Nullstone was for mana regeneration.
Oh
A
my god, that's
little bit expensive for mana
that's
regeneration.
a terrible item for mana regeneration. If that was like the reasoning behind it, I would just say you're completely nuts if you want to just get, you know, a Nullstone.
I would rather
just
get
for the
100 mana potion, and it's still slightly cheaper.
Well, I mean, at least
Yeah, it is still
you know,
slightly
that-
cheaper. No,
still
it actually no, because Nullstone now you don't have to buy the recipe. So
But it's still, it's just such a waste, right?
yeah, well
Look at that, he could have
maybe
actually gotten a Searing Light.
maybe
for the
80
See?
mana potion equals to 1 Nullstone. Anyway, you get a point. So that's it. They're not gonna go for Kong like you said, and that's very very questionable. I think Kong would have further the position of either teams earlier in this game, but then. Yeah, well, Legion, they have got a lot of AoE, but now that Dark Lady has got the Shrunken Head, you do see that it's slowly starting to fall apart. And the Bad Blast was just bad. Oh, really? Got a pot in front of
Anyway.
Andromeda? Are you kidding me?
That's
Are you
questionable.
blind? Okay, that's
Shrunken
fine.
and
Oh,
Boomerang.
yeah, there we go.
There we go,
Great
nice.
stuff. Nightfall comes in, but who cares? Dark Lady is still going ham on 2 heroes. I think more than enough damage has been done. There is no support. There it goes! The protective melody! The song goes on. Dark Lady lives to tell the tale for another day. Goes ham on all this hero. Finally takes the fall. He goes down at long last, but that's a team wipe. Look at that. Rhapsody, level 13. Hakim for MVP.